Hello DC fans of YouTube, welcome to another That's Just Joe video. My name's Joe, that's about it. So I'm here to talk to you about the upcoming Flash movie coming out June 16th, 2023. Now, this is going to be huge because there's many reasons why you should be excited for this film. And that's what this video is about, why you should be excited for the upcoming Flash movie. Now, if you're like me and not really a huge fan of this character or this certain portrayal and everything, I'm here to tell you why you should be excited for the movie and how it's going to change the DC universe going forward. So if anything, this is more of an introduction video into, why you should definitely go and watch this and how it changes the game. So to start off with, I'm going to break it down into 5 sort of segments, if you like. I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you should be excited for the upcoming Flash movie. And to start off with, number 1, this film helps us enter the newly established DC universe that these two, James Gunn and Peter Safran, are setting up for us in the future. Now, it was recently announced that the DC universe will be rebooted in the Flash movie, and that's really important to bear in mind because that's going to go into one of our points in a minute. But Gunn and Safran's plans are to basically use this film to reboot the universe and enter the new DC universe. So we're going to see a new Superman, we're going to see a new Batman and Robin, we're going to see a lot of different characters played by new people, but also some of those old Snyderverse characters are still coming into the fold. And when I say Snyderverse, I mean like Aquaman. Jason Momoa is reportedly still playing the part in the new DC universe, but it's going to be the catalyst into the new DC universe. So I guess that's one reason you should definitely go and watch this film when it is released. One of the other big things, what I consider the biggest thing, the reason I'm going to watch this is we're going to see 2 Batmans. So that's point number 2, 2 Batmans in The Flash. Now, the film is basically going to be about Barry going back in time using the Speed Force, trying to save his mum who canonically died, and it all goes wrong. He messes up the future, he messes how the world works after trying to save his mum, and he meets Michael Keaton's Batman from the Tim Burton films, and that's really exciting. But before that all happens, we are going to be introduced to Ben Affleck's Batman, who we all know and love and really wanted to see more of, and this is going to be his final time playing the character. So that's coming up, that's very exciting. But for me, it's all about Keaton. It's all about Keaton returning to the role after so many years. I never thought this would happen. When this news first started coming out and being leaked and everything, I was a bit like, nah, that's not possible, that's not possible. But this being a Flashpoint movie, it kind of makes sense. It makes sense that Barry messes up the timeline and now he has to try and fix it with the help of Keaton's Batman. And point number 3, why I'm excited, is Supergirl. Now, Supergirl is we haven't seen this character in quite a long time, to be honest. Sasha Calle will be playing Supergirl in the film, and yeah, I'm excited. This costume looks awesome. I'm loving the logos. Very Man of Steel vibes, obviously, but in a multiverse sort of thing, you can take some elements from what existed and bring it into there. So I'm very much looking forward to Sasha Calle. But continuing on with point 3, the multiverse will be explored and possibly Elseworlds. Now, if you saw James Gunn's announcement the other day, he explains that the new DC universe will obviously explore the multiverse, but Elseworlds is really important because that involves Matt Reeves' Batman, Todd Phillips' Joker, Teen Titans Go, Superman and Lois. They are not going to be connected to these films at all. But hopefully, it's going to help explain to general audiences like my mum and a lot of my family members who aren't really hooked into the DC sort of multiverse thing or even the Marvel multiverse thing, and explain why all these other films that aren't connected to the DC universe coming up are not in the same universe and why there's different Batmans and everything. So hopefully it's going to explain all that for new audiences. Now, number 4, and this was a quote. Bear in mind, this is a quote from James Gunn, co-CEO of DC Studios. Number 4, the reason you should definitely be watching The Flash when it comes out. First day, you should be lining up, midnight, whatever. James Gunn said it is the greatest comic book movie he has ever seen. And if you know James Gunn, he loves his comic books and his movies, and I completely trust him. When he said that at the press release recently, I got very, very excited for this movie. I cannot wait. I mean, again, for me, it's Keaton. coming back as Batman. I want to see what they're going to do. I'm liking the new concepts we're seeing of the new suit. There's been a few leaks here and there of Keaton's new bat suit and everything. But, I mean, the biggest shame of this all, before I get into point number 4, and point number 4 is quite little and it's more for the collector's side sort of thing, is Keaton was going to continue as the DCU's Batman before Gunn and Safran took over. They were planning a soft reboot, and when I say they, I mean Warner Brothers, and Keaton was going to be the new Batman with Ben Affleck out, basically. And I liked that concept, and he was going to appear in Batgirl. We actually filmed scenes for it, but as we know, Batgirl has been completely shelved, cancelled. We will never see it, because according to Peter Safran, the other co-CEO of DC Studios, it was unreleasable, which is huge. Hopefully I can do a video one day on Batgirl and we can talk more about it. But point number 5, and again, for the collectors, we are getting Michael Keaton merch. Which, obviously I wasn't alive in 1989 when the first Batman movie came out. My sister was, and she loved the Tim Burton films, so she got to experience the merchandise hell, if you want to call it, of it all. But a recent leak, well, not that recent, a couple of months ago, a leak from McFarlane Toys was released, and already there's been trickles of non-McFarlane stuff that's revolving around Batman 89 and Keaton's Batman and so on. But this leak reveals some of the toys, and I've got some of the McFarlane toys behind me, as you can see. If I move back a little bit, here's my McFarlane DC shelf with the Batman on top and some of the DC Multiverse characters on the bottom. But this leak was really interesting because it reveals that we're going to be getting a Bat Cycle, the Ben Affleck Bat Cycle, which we've seen a few set photos of and everything. We are also going to be getting, you know, the Michael Keaton figure, you know, as Batman, and Unmasked and Ben Affleck's Batman, but we are getting the Michael Keaton Batmobile. Oh, I'm there. That is going to be on that shelf or on this desk or in this room in any capacity. I am getting that, and that's going to look... I think that's one thing they missed with the Batman film when they did the McFarlane range. They missed doing the Batmobile, but there's other replacements you can get out there to kind of meet expectations. The other thing that was teased, or leaked, should I say, from the McFarlane line was, and again, this is for the collectors out there, and it's going to be huge, is a full-size Batwing. I mean, this isn't a real photo, by the way. This is just a concept from a fan and everything, but this was on a website not too long ago. And this is the thing when they make toys and everything. Usually word gets out, and we've seen a few leaks of who the villain is in the Flash film. I won't go into it here because I don't want to give too many spoilers. I mean, rebooting the universe and everything is a big spoiler, but Gunn just simply came out in that press release and went, yeah, the Flash reboots everything, and then we enter our DC universe, Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters. But in terms of collectors and that, this is really exciting. I'm really looking forward to doing this. Definitely buying all this. I think the promotion for the Flash film is going to be huge. I think they're really going to push the Batman sort of side into the public interest more than the Flash, because again, this character's not that popular with general audiences, but saying Keaton's coming back and everything, yeah, people are going to be putting their butts in that seat. There's no doubt about it. Anyway, guys, that was my why you should go and watch the Flash video. A bit of a weird one, unedited, as always, as you know. But what do you think? Are you excited for the Flash film? What are you hoping to see in this film? Or are you not excited? Guys, let me know in the comments below. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. May the Force be with you. It's the wrong project again.